Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, Company of One, a creation by Paul Jarvis. Company of One, 2019, introduces a fresh perspective on achieving business success. It challenges conventional thinking by emphasizing the value of simplicity, smallness, and specialization. Alongside this alternative philosophy, the book offers practical strategies for creating your own small-scale business venture. By following these strategies, you can attain the desired balance of free time, independence, and income to lead a fulfilling life. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that for approximately 2 decades, Paul Jarvis has been immersed in various roles as a web designer, writer, educator, and entrepreneur. Throughout his career, he has catered to prominent clients such as Microsoft, Mercedes-Benz, and Warner Music. Paul's insightful writings and innovative concepts have been featured in reputable publications and platforms like Wired, Vice, Fast Company, and USA Today. With 10 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text suggests that there is an alternative strategy for achieving business success. When it comes to success in business, many people think big, but the author argues that thinking smaller can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life. They suggest turning a side gig into a profitable small-scale company and finding satisfaction in your work. The idea is to prioritize independence, limited work hours, and pursuing personal interests rather than constantly chasing growth and money. Key idea number 1. Companies of one are businesses that challenge the notion of constant growth and instead prioritize a more balanced and holistic approach to life. They reject the belief that growth should be the sole purpose and focus of a company. Modern capitalism is driven by the desire for more. Consumers want to consume more products, and businesses want to sell more to grow profits. However, some businesses are starting to seek a more sustainable approach to growth and are setting firm growth limits to keep themselves small. These businesses, called companies of one, prioritize the comfort, autonomy, and free time of their owners and employees. They choose to restrict their profit goals to maintain a better work-life balance. For example, Sean D'Souza runs a consultancy company with a growth limit of $500,000 in profit per year. He prioritizes spending time with his family and going on vacations over making more money. If you share a similar mindset, starting a company of one might be the right path for you. Key idea number 2. Companies of one refer to individuals who run their own businesses without a traditional small business setup or freelancing structure. A company of one refers to a self-employed individual who seeks to achieve and sustain a certain level of income without growth or expansion. They define success as staying small and do not view it as a failure. Both small businesses and companies of one seek profits, but the main distinction is that companies of one can earn money from finished products without needing to do much further work. In contrast, freelancers stop earning income once they stop working. Though freelancing is different from running a company of one, it can serve as a stepping stone towards it. Key idea number 3. Instead of quitting your job, consider developing your own business on the side. By starting a side gig, you can gradually build your company of one while maintaining the security of your current job. This allows you to test the viability of your business idea and slowly transition into working for yourself full-time. This text discusses the process of starting a company of one, which is a business that initially grows out of a side gig. The author emphasizes the importance of not quitting your day job until your business becomes sustainable and you have enough savings to cover living expenses. The example of Tom Fishburne, who built a successful cartooning business while still working in marketing, is given. The text also highlights the concept that a company of one may have a growth limit and further expansion may require sacrificing personal preferences. The next step in the journey is mentioned but not specified. Key idea number 4. Shift your mindset to make your work a source of passion and fulfillment instead of letting it consume you. The key point of the text is that pursuing your passion alone may not be a financially viable option for starting a side gig or company. Instead, it is recommended to identify a skill that you are already good at or can develop, which others are willing to pay for. By refining and mastering this skill, passion may emerge from the process of helping others and seeing results. Key idea number 5. To effectively reach your target audience, it is essential to identify and cater to a specific niche. Focusing on a specific niche audience can be more successful than trying to appeal to a mass audience. Starbucks, for example, experienced a decline in popularity when they tried to cater to everyone's preferences. By targeting a smaller and more specific audience, it becomes easier to connect with customers and meet their specific needs. Successful e-commerce consultant Kurt Elster increased his revenue 8-fold by positioning himself as a specialist who works exclusively with businesses that use the Shopify e-commerce platform. Being a specialist makes him more appealing to his target audience. Key idea number 6. The text encourages embracing the power of simplicity and personality. To tighten the focus of your product or service, there are 2 strategies you can use. The first is simplicity, as demonstrated by Casper, a mattress company that targets younger people who want a better night's sleep without the hassle of visiting a physical store. Casper offers only 3 styles of mattresses, making the options more straightforward. The second strategy is leveraging your uniqueness by incorporating your personality into your brand. Use your authentic personality to differentiate yourself from competitors and create a memorable brand. Key idea number 7. The key point of the text is to emphasize the importance of learning from the target audience and building relationships with them. To convince your target audience to pay for your product or service, you need to connect with them and understand their needs. One way to do this is by offering free consultancy and assistance. By answering their questions and providing valuable advice, you can position yourself as a trusted authority in your field. This helps build relationships and establishes your reputation. When your audience is ready to pay for a service, they are more likely to choose someone they already know and trust, like you. The author's experience shows that many of those he consulted with ended up hiring him. Key idea number 8. The key point of the text is to avoid large upfront investments and focus on making a profit quickly and inexpensively. When starting a business, it is important to be mindful of large investments and unnecessary expenses. Technology allows for cost-effective alternatives like remote contractors and free analytics software. The goal is to become a profitable business quickly and efficiently, as there may not be external investors providing large amounts of capital. It is important to prioritize generating income rather than focusing on upfront costs. Getting the ball rolling with a sellable product or service is key, and growth can happen gradually over time. Key idea number 9. Gradually grow your business through a snowball effect and invest as it expands. The article discusses the concept of starting small and gradually growing a business. It uses examples of a writer and a clothing company founder who began with a few clients or product runs and expanded with each success. The key takeaway is to gradually invest in the business as needed and take on various roles yourself as a one-person company. Key idea number 10. The main focus should be on customer service and retaining customers. When establishing a company of one, being personable with clients and providing excellent customer service is crucial. Customer service is essential for success in today's economy, with surveys showing that people are willing to spend more money on companies that provide great service. Larger companies may adopt a churn and burn approach, but this is not a viable strategy for a small company. Customer retention is important because it costs more to acquire new customers than to keep existing ones. Happy customers are more likely to refer you to others, which is the most effective way for small businesses to acquire new customers. Embrace your smallness and continue treating your customers well. In conclusion, companies of one are small-scale business enterprises that intentionally stay small for the benefits of a sustainable income, independence, and work-life balance. Freelancing can be a pathway to starting such a business by leveraging skills, niche audiences, relationships, simplicity, personality, technology, and customer service. The principles of a company of one can be applied to larger companies, and individual employees can adopt these principles for their work. For example, quickly bringing a viable product or service to the market benefits both a tech giant and its programmers. Larger companies should consider how company of one principles can be applied in their organization or job. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.